Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Well, this is Valet Games. Hello, everybody. Today, we will be taking a look at something I haven't touched since it came out. Diablo 2 Resurrected. I don't want to connect to BattleNet. Can I just play the game? Yeah? Perfect. Okay. Offline. New character. As you can tell, I haven't really played it too much. I got it on the Xbox when it first came out. Diablo is one of those games that, for some reason, it really like tickled my dad's autism. So I remember it was one of those games that my dad would play on his laptop, and I'd watch him play, and then my mom would be like, "You shouldn't be letting him watch you play that." But then I never got to play it. But as a kid, it was like, I want to play Diablo. And luckily, there are a lot of Diablo clones around, you know? That's why I've talked about this before. If anyone remembers, it was very niche. It was called Maldark Conqueror of Worlds, and it was a Cartoon Network online game for the show they had called Level Up. It was just a Diablo clone on the Cartoon Network website. I played the crap out of it. Um, Back in 2018 or 2020, 2022, I don't know when this came out. Uh, the older I get, the more insane I go and the more I lose track of time. I played Paladin and I did Shield Den or Hammer Den or whatever. And I honestly wasn't that blown away by them. They didn't really tickle my tickle my tingle my bingle, you know. And I've tried a little bit as Druid, but I think we're just gonna go for a classic barbarian for the channel. Non-ladder, standard, expansion, accept all. Character name, generate. Cronin the barbarian. That's actually good. Shouldn't have skipped so fast because now I'm trying to get back to Cronin. I don't want to name him Cord. Thank you. Or Hodor. Hodor. I got. Are you kidding me? I got it just that one. There it is. Cronin. Cronin the barbarian. That is it. Okay. Time for me to shut up for a little bit. Oh, I guess it doesn't give you a cutscene at the start, or did I skip it on
Greetings,
accident?
stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark legend
Yeah,
lives.
okay. I'm not reading all that. You guys don't want to read all that.
Agree. The fire.
Let's get going. Who do I have to talk to? Maybe I should have paid attention that what told me who I had to talk to,
Yes.
huh?
Greetings, stranger. I'm not
Dark
surprised to see your
Wanderer,
kind
Rogue
here.
Monastery,
Many adventurers have
Monastery.
traveled this way since the recent troubles began.
You should talk
No
to
doubt you've heard
Akara.
about the.
Okay. You're not a Kara. You're not a Kara. You're not a Kara. You're not a Kara. Oh, the joys of starting a Diablo game. Where's the person I need to talk to that tells me they need me to go kill monsters? But, um, you know, all that to say earlier, I've got quite the history with Diablo. Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. Um, it- Diablo 2 is the one my dad swears I remember him playing, but Diablo 2 wasn't out when I remember him playing it. So, must have been a bit of both, but it's also just crazy that that's one of those things. Oh, there we go.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye.
I don't care. I do want to know
I
where I should
shroud
go.
that many
Den of
mortals
Evil,
once have died
Den of
for.
Evil. Okay.
There is a place.
Yeah, got it. Um, yeah, thinking about that, it's crazy that Diablo is one of those things that I remember my dad playing when I was growing up, and when I have kids, they'll probably have memories of me playing.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
The world is funny like that. I remember the other thing with this game being super frustrated, which it's still a problem in Diablo 4, inventory slots. It's 2025, they're just there for inconvenience. It's not like a survival. It has nothing to do with gameplay. It's purely just, an inconvenience to you. Torchlight 2 solved that problem like 15 years ago. Where it just auto send stuff to your stash. But for some reason, they're really in love with making you go back to town to drop your stuff off still, or drop it. Like, just let me auto sell it. It is not as big of a deal as you think it is. But that might just be a me complaint. I feel like it's valid. A valid criticism. Mana recharge. I don't have anything that uses mana. I just got bonk. Identify scroll. That might be useful if I find a magic item or something. It's interesting being the one talking this time around. Normally when I play games like this, I play them, 'cause I want to zone out and kind of just not think. And then I listen to a podcast or watch YouTube in the background. It's an interesting experience being on the other side of that, where I'm trying to be the one, um, you watch YouTube too, or play the game too, along with, versus normally I try to find people to watch while I, play it. Strength, I feel like, is always important, and we'll put a little bit in vitality. And we'll kind of just pump those two up until we get comfortable enough that we can explore with some other stuff, some decks, maybe. He for sure ain't getting any mana. I probably should have looked up a build guide before I started this, but if I need a specific build guide to advance through it, well, probably shouldn't be playing it in the first place. I'll be fine. It's not Path of Exile 2. And I'm also not on hardcore or, trying to carry this character over from season to season or anything like that. Yeah, okay. I'll whack you in the face. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I'm kind of hoping if I just keep walking, I'll find something. I know I can go up to the north too. Normally that's my mistake though, I think, is I try going up north right at the start. And there's nothing to do that way. But maybe up north is the right way, and I'm going the wrong way this time around. I don't know. I got a key. I feel like that'll be important, unless it's just for a chest. Might just be for a chest. Who were the fallen? Murdering out here. Hope I'm going the right way. But Diablo's always been great for that. Um, Back in my early college days, one summer I was working at Domino's to make money for uh, for the following year. And then when I quit, it was one of those situations where, you wouldn't have a schedule till week of, and then they would tell you. I don't know how they got away with it. Probably illegally, but the way it worked was you wouldn't have a schedule. You'd show up the day you were scheduled to work, and the manager would tell you that day, you're working 8 hours, you're working 6 hours, you're working 4 hours, whatever. So, it ended up being one of those, jobs where it's like working 6 at night till 4 in the morning sometimes. So after I quit that, I had to get back on schedule and ended up just listening to podcasts and playing Diablo 3 until like 6 the next night. Just forced myself to stay up. I don't know where my family was. They must have been on a little trip or something. They got back, um, as I was on like hour 20 something of being up. And I was trying to tell my little brother about my Skyrim build with like my magic build in Skyrim, but my brain just wasn't working, so I just held out my hands and went whoosh. He was like, I know what you mean. Oh, here we go.
Turn back. I can tell that you need more experience to fight safely in the next wilderness. Halt. You should complete Akara's quest before venturing further.
Okay. Yeah. So she did tell me I was going the wrong way. And we're already full up. Yeah, I guess if it does damage to undead, why not? I was looking for my map. There we have it. There we go. This is what I wanted. This is how you play the game. You don't look at the map or look at the screen. You look at the map the whole time. this is why this has such a cult following, where Diablo 3 streamlined a lot of stuff. This is so clearly the spiritual successor to 2, where some people just like the old, nostalgic, chunky, slow gameplay. It's not really my style. I don't like getting, you know, I like all my stuff to be there for a reason, and if it's not there, I'm like, why is this here? Um, Sometimes just for fun, but my brain is like, yeah, but that's inconveniencing me. It's not fun. I need a reason to do it. Like, if it actually gave you decent gold for teleporting back to the village every time and trading all your weapons, that'd be one thing, right? But, you have to teleport back or drop them. And it's not even, most of the time, it's not even worth it. So, I guess, you guys, that's where you guys could be, well, just drop it and then you won't have a problem. Why are you wasting time carrying 30 bolts in your inventory? Fair. Very fair and valid. Strength and vitality. There we go. War cries, combat masteries. You want Blade Mastery. Yeah, and I guess we'll take Hal. Oh, and then don't I have to... Yeah, then I have to find skill. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Where are we at on time? 17 minutes? Maybe I'll push these ones a little bit longer. So I've got plenty of shorties that go up. We like to experiment with the format and the length and the style. This isn't one concrete thing yet, so take advantage of that while we can to do lots of different things. I want to try some other stuff. Maybe I'll try some reviews or some actual videos, or I don't know. But I have the abilities, so if I think of something I want to do, I'll try it. Where's this den at? I thought you could go up north and out, but I guess I'm tripping, dog. Am I missing something? Is it one of these shrines I've ran past? I wouldn't think so. See, this is where 20 years ago you didn't have, you know, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Skyrim and The Witcher 3 and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this was exploration and RPG gameplay. But now, in the year of our Lord 2026, oh, there, finally. It's like, I don't want to explore, you know, that's not why I'm playing this. I'm playing this for the loot grind. If I wanted to explore and play an RPG, I'd go play an exploration-driven action RPG where I'm, you know, playing the game. This is more just hold down the skills and pop the potions when you need to. But that's why we like it, because we don't have to use our brain too much. I think eventually I get something where I get mana from killing these people. Oh, you know what I should do? Kill the people that keep reviving these guys. That might be smart. Oh, there's more of you. Up until Diablo 4, though, this is the most hell we've gotten in Diablo, I think. Okay, we don't need that. 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 We'll drink one of those so we can put this here. And we will use one of those. Okay. Crude short sword, cracked cap. What else you got? Key. I'll take that. And that's the same. I got sword mastery, so I guess I should be using sword instead of, you know, instead of a wooden club.
I can't carry anymore.
I don't want the arrows, I want the hand axe. There's probably a better starting skill I could have taken, but I think I had to have, or maybe I didn't want to spend my stats yet. Maybe I should have waited, but I think I have to sink at least 1 point into that before I get to unlock more. Okay, go around in a big circle. Again, the stat system is, the build system is a bit more all over the place in this one. It's closer to Diablo 4, where Diablo 3 was more all about the loot. And then the classes were just there for like fun ways of replayability. I think all the other Diablos are
I can't carry.
more so build focused. But I like a uh, I like a gear-based grind system like that. I don't really like having to worry about what I'm sinking my stats into in the builds, you know? Like, it's all the same gameplay at the end of the day, so ultimately, why does it matter? But people like feeling like there's skill involved, I get that. People like there actually being a bit of skill involved. Mash, 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 mash. But, I'm just mash, 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 mashing. Even when you add a dodge, it's not the craziest, most varied gameplay in the world. I think why not lean into the crazy loot in the chase of that, you know, being what? Oh, my sword
Can't
broke.
hurt anymore.
Being what, kinda. Jeez Louise. Brings players in, drives gameplay.
I am overburdened.
This is what sucks about picking Barbarian to start with. I don't need those. We'll do that with those. And I should have room. Take a dagger.
I am
Short
overburdened.
sword. Cracked wand, chipped emerald, throwing knife, throwing knife. Okay. No one else has anything good. Correct? Correct. Can I move on? Whew. That was a cluster. But again, there's nothing inherently difficult about the gameplay. It's the fact that there's 80 enemies around, you know? It's more balancing it. So if it's all about the balancing act of your skills, why not make it, make all the skills fun and powerful and make the items be what varies and powers the skills. That's kind of how Diablo 3 worked. Which some people, I get it, right? You don't want a super loot dependent grind in your game, but I thought it worked well. Where the builds and skills you picked still mattered. It just was, more like they were the flavor for what your weapons were. Your weapon shot 18 lightning bolts, then you'd shoot 18 lightning
I
bolts.
am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Let's drop that. Torchlight 3 was a huge disappointment for me. I played a ton of Torchlight 2 back in the day, but then Torchlight 3 just like everything they learned from Torchlight 2, they completely just let's get rid of that. And then ended up being a much worse game. Ooh, I'm about to die. There. That's a bit better. Wasn't paying attention. You sly dogs. You caught me monologuing. Am I just supposed to kill everyone in here? Or the corpse fire?
I am overburdened.
Okay. 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 Why do I have so much random BS? Buckler, small charm. Okay. We want all that. What am I doing in here? Just killing everyone? Ooh, quilted armor. We really want that. We drink of the potions. Gotta do some reorganizing here. Identify. Okay. Now we can drop that. I don't want your short bow. Quilted armor. Ta-da!
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. Did I clear this out or what? Oh, I guess I leveled up. Let's just sink it all in strength. We want whirlwind wherever that's at. Down in combat skills, probably. Yeah, find skill. Okay. Um, what's my quest log say? Kill all the monsters. So am I still missing someone then? Yeah. There. Now I've killed all the monsters. Okay. Instead of walking all the way back, look at that. We are at 30 minutes. I'll just pop a scroll of town portal. And there you have it. We will wrap this episode up here. I'll probably be back with another half hour of gameplay footage doing another quest, and that'll be all the Diablo I do unless people really want to see it. So you guys know the spiel. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscription, interact with the video however you can. Always helps. This has been Valet Games. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.